Everyone, I wasn't really planning on making a video, but since I'm waiting for a game I've been playing, like, for an update, I thought I might as well play some War Thunder and make a video on it. Where, using a Corsair, I don't know, is that, it's the British one, like the premium one. Yeah, so, I haven't played this for a while, so I'm kind of rusty. So we'll see what happens, right? But since alright, we'll head back towards the enemy and build some airspeed. And we'll reduce throttle so our engine doesn't burn up. That should be enough. We're pretty high up, but that's because I kind of just took off the runway, then went toilet, and yeah. So I just sort of left the plane climb, like, up here by itself. Which is a good thing, because the higher we are, the better we are. Now, we can go down there, or I believe I saw a bomber that way. Bomber's probably an easier target. So we'll try and find it. Follow the contrail. Oh, there you are. We're a bit far away at the moment, but we'll, yeah. Right, we need the height advantage, because I'm planning on diving down on it. And, you know. Right. I haven't played this game in ages, actually. I don't remember the last time I played it. We're playing as a Corsair because it's cheaper to fix than the jets, and I don't have that much silver lines at the moment, so, you know, can't afford the big expensive repair costs. Right. Where are you heading? Okay, you're heading towards our airfield. I don't have to worry about the enemy, You're not heading towards, you're coming away. Okay. Alright. This is a good thing, because we'll be on his tail, which is what I've been hoping for. Alright. Wait for him to pass us, and then we'll dive down on him. Wait for it. Yeah, okay. Throttle off. We'll roll upside down, and then we'll dive. Keeping the dive. We'll add a little bit of throttle just to. Oh. Right. Now we're lined up. We just got to avoid his gunner. Not quite yet. Then break off so we don't fry our. Oh, let's see if we can help our teammate. We've got the airspeed. Well, we better. Actually, I don't want to rip my wing off. Okay, we screwed up. I don't want that plane to get on my tail. Too late. Get that nose round. Okay, he can outturn us. Plan B. we're gonna try and fly towards our airstrip, and hopefully the flak cannons can... trying to keep as much airspeed as we can, and we'll fly... Oi! Stop blowing holes in my plane! Oh god. Come on! We can take the punishment. I think. Are you breaking off? I don't think you are, because you're still on our bloody tail, aren't you? Do we have gear? Okay. This is gonna be a really dodgy landing. Come on, come on, come on, touchdown. Oh, okay, the landing was actually pretty decent. Right, we'll just, brake slowly and taxi into this corner. Alright, well... do what? That was lucky that the runway was there. We'll just shut the engine off for a minute while we wait to be repaired. I like this for a screenshot, actually. What you call it? Thumbnail. Right. Well, gain some altitude and try that again. Well, there's a Ju-88, which I know we can definitely fight against. Right, gear up. Yeah, that HE-100 though didn't fall for my didn't fall for the whole airstrip trick thing, but I think he's damaged. How many players are left? Wrong button. Okay. So 3 of us and 3 of them. That's not... We're gonna do some side climbing where we'll just sort of... Sahara Hudson? I've got one of them. I don't use it though, I don't like it. Now, trying to turn fight in a boom and zoom aircraft is really dumb. Oh, oh dear. Well, it gives us some time to get our altitude up, because the higher we are, the more airspeed we can generate, which is what we need for a boom and zoom. I just got to remember to stop trying to dogfight, like turn fighting, you know? I have a habit of trying to turn fight with an aircraft that isn't meant for it. Yes, of course I could turn fight, it just... not that great at it. Any plane can turn fight if you think about it, but... it just doesn't have the energy or airspeed, in other words. But we did get a kill, so that's something. Oh. How many's left? Okay. 2 of us, 2 of them. Right. This might be doable, although the other one's a bomber, so maybe not. But then I think they're... But then... Or is it possible? What are you flying? I don't know what they're flying. Doesn't really say, does it? Or if it does, and I don't know. Oh, that we're frying our engine here. This plane's got a pretty decent climb rate, like, considering how short of a time... Oh, there you are, JU. Okay, that is a good thing. That's our next target, pretty much, the JU-80... Was it JU-88 or JU-87? No. One of the two. Either one... But I'd rather it be a JU-87 because at least... Yeah. We'll find out when we dive, but I wanna... Oh! Perfect! Right. We'll build up the airspeed in the dive, and we'll come right down on behind its tail, just like we did before. But the other guy felt... I don't know, it wasn't really much of a fight. I don't even know if he was, like, trying to defend himself, but it just felt way too easy. Or maybe he didn't think anyone would climb up that high, because... For some reason, people don't really bother to climb at low BRs. Or if they do, it's not that often. Like that bomber down there would have much more chances of being way up high than way down low. Right. Now we climb up and do another pass. Use the airspeed. Right, loop down. Throttle on. Wings level. Right. Easy as that. Now I use the excess speed to gain some altitude. But round because I think... Oh! That was the last guy. Well, pretty well for our first game. I wonder if the game will charge me for repair costs, even though my plane isn't damaged. I've had that happen before. It just results if anyone's interested. Not really exciting or anything. Right, next game. How is my plane damaged? I don't get this game sometimes. Alright. This is gonna... So yeah, this is the Corsair we've been flying. This one. Like, I couldn't think of what it was, but it's a premium vehicle. I have a couple, but I didn't actually buy them. Like, my family bought gift cards and stuff, like, for Christmas presents over the years, and I never really know what to get with gift cards, so I just end up buying random crap with them on War Thunder. Unless it's like a movie or something. But, like, yeah. I'll show you how we climb so high, like from the runway. I'll explain it when the game starts. Okay. We're gonna hold off a minute, let these take off, because I didn't like how close we were. Get some distance. Okay. So you want... Right. So now that we're running down the run... Oh, we're all airborne already. Okay, right. We'll put the gears up. Wait, is my own teammates trying to shoot at me? Oh, this is not... Why are you shooting at your own... Oh, we're gonna stall own team. Right, we need to build some airspeed up. Okay, right, so we'll fly off to the side like this, and then we'll put the nose up slowly. Right, and then... Right, and then we'll just sort of point the nose up like this, and then make minor adjustments as we need to. And this does take a good few minutes without any airspeed, like with the minimum airspeed we have. But basically just climb as slow, you know, take your time. And we climb to the side so we don't get caught in a fight with no airspeed, because that's probably like the worst thing you can do. Okay. You want to make little minor adjustments. Sometimes you don't need to put the nose down, you can just put the flaps down, like combat flaps, and let the airplane build up airspeed and still climb. So, at the moment all my flaps are up, but, yeah. Keep an eye on its speed. Okay, we're climbing quite happily, so we don't need to do anything at the moment. Just need to keep an eye on the fuel and engine and stuff, and don't worry about the temperature at the moment. Like, if it gets too hot, then you can always level off and pull power for a bit. But, like, at the moment we're doing fine. Yeah. Right. And just make sure that we're... You know, because when you're climbing like this, you are kind of vulnerable. Because you've basically got bugger all airspeed. But, like, so, you know, just make sure that you're not gonna get caught with your pants down, as a figure of speech. But, yeah, so just do this until we get to whatever altitude you want. I tend to prefer like 500, 400, because then you can get a pretty decent view of the combat zone. With jets it's a lot quicker, but obviously since this is a prop it takes a while. Once you've got the airspeed, you can generally use the like speed from the dive to pull back up and regain the air altitude pretty quick. But also I recommend practicing stuff like in the training ground, and from my understanding they've improved it now so you can select different maps and add and select targets and stuff, which is pretty good for practice. Okay, so we're gonna level up a bit. Right, we're gonna level off, build up some airspeed and let the engine cool. And we're still climbing, but not as steep as we were. You know, just enough. We're gonna let the engine cool down because it was getting quite hot. Now, if you have more buttons set up, you can like open the radiators and stuff, and you can practically just pin the plane on emergency raw power to climb without ever worrying. But since I'm using a controller, there isn't enough buttons for all the control options. I used to have a keyboard that I would use to like do all the like mechanical stuff, and then use the controller to fly the plane and shoot and stuff. That sounds a bit complicated, doesn't it? But you get my point. But my keyboard. Okay, so now we'll put the combat flaps down because we were. Yeah, that's not helping. But we're at the altitude I wanted to be at anyway. Right, now we'll do slow turn. Like, don't yank the plane around, you know, just soft movements. You can yank the plane around when you have more airspeed, but if you're trying to build airspeed, then you don't want to be yanking around, because steep movements, you will lose all your airspeed you've got. Right.
Victory is near.
Okay, I didn't realise my airspeed got that low. But yeah. Right. Now we'll just fly level and watch the battlefield and see if we can find a suitable target. I personally like picking on twin aircraft because there's not a lot they can do. Like, unless they're like a really skilled player, but most of the time they don't even see it coming. But I mean, I do go for like single engines too. I just generally prefer going for twins. Okay, just looking around to see if we can find a target, but I don't think there is one. Is there any players left? Okay, so there's maybe they're camping up by the I might have a rough idea where they are. Right. Also, we're safe from the enemy airfield up here with like the flat cannons at this battle rating, so let's go investigate their airfield, see if we can see them. It'd help if I was flying in the right direction. It's handy to check the map every now and again. Right, now we're flying towards the airfield. I don't think nothing might happen this game because like how long it took to climb. But that is a risk. Sometimes you spend so long climbing that like the match is over by the time you get to like the altitude you chose, but other times it doesn't, but it is worth climbing. We don't need to be flying at max power all the time. We'll just decrease from emergency raw to, I don't know, like, let's go 50. Normally I keep the plane on emergency raw power, but since there's like literally nothing around, there's no point stressing like the engine out, like until we have a reason to. Also, you'll keep the plane nice and like there's our target. I don't know what it is, but I found one. Right. Okay, we're gonna not dive just yet because I don't like how close we are. I don't like how close we were to the airfield, like their airfield. We'll go past the airfield and then we'll... If we're too close, then the flat cannons will open up on us and we've had it. Right, I think we're safe here, so we'll cut power, roll upside down and go into the dive. And then we'll, you know, level... We'll try and line up so we're coming behind him. Or her, or they or them. And then we'll go add power again, just so we... We're gonna be pushing our aircraft's limit pretty soon, so... This should be interesting. Okay, I didn't realize there was two. This guy can really, like, go. Like... Okay, he's climbing. Well, he made a mistake by climbing. He damaged us, but we damaged him too. Set the engine off. Hopefully the fire will go out, because I don't have an extinguisher on this plane. So hopefully the fire will just burn itself out. Oh, we won anyway. Okay. That was the perfect time to die, literally. Oh, that's funny. Look how much money we would have made if I had premium, but I don't, unfortunately. Let's use a... Yes, we'll use a booster. Right. This is probably one of my favourite planes in War Thunder. Spitfires are pretty decent too. You must have had a tail gunner, which I wasn't aware of, because, but I didn't know what kind of plane that was either, so... aircraft recognition is another thing that's quite important. Alright. As soon as we're off the ground, start to, like, side climb. So, go to the side, put the gear up, just go max power, you know? You don't want to turn too low to the ground, just in case you, like, well, die, but, you know. We got cloud cover, so this should be interesting. Also, there's a first-person view, if some people prefer this view for realism or whatever reasons, but I find it hard to... I prefer this view because, well, you get a 160-degree view pretty much. Is there anyone playing with joystick? No. How? I guess practice? Alright. Okay, what altitude are we at? We're not really that high, we're still kinda low, but because of the cloud cover it messes with my perspective of height. Right. But this is, cloud cover is quite handy. People don't like it, but you can literally disappear into the clouds, which is a lot useful. An IL-2. Okay, that's our target. If he doesn't get blown up before we do. I mean, if he doesn't get killed before we get there. There's a lot of enemy aircraft in the airspace. But yeah, use cloud cover to your advantage. Right, rather than complain about cloud cover, you know, you can hide in it almost. Like, also I play realistic. I don't play arcade. I don't really like arcade. I mean, it's a good starting point when you first play the game, but after that, yeah, arcade kind of gets a bit, you know, I don't know, just not much of a challenge. Also turn off auto repair as well, because like that sucks your silver lions away. But Yak 9 is yeah, he's kinda like hugging my tail I don't know. Bit where are you, that Yak? Now where did RIL2 go? Oh, I lost him. Oh no, that's a tank. Is that a tank? I can't see what that says from this distance. My eyesight's kind of poor. P-36. Okay. An LA5. I don't have much chances with that. Let's go after the P-36 because I've got the height advantage. Oh, there you are. I found my AL2 I lost. Okay, we've got way too much speed on this coming up on this AL2. Okay, now we climb right back up into the clouds, like so. And then loop back round on him. Right, we'll cut the throttle because we had too much speed and right, we'll add a bit of power now to level off the nose. Shit! How the fuck did I not crash? Jesus Christ! I thought I was that was too close. All right, where are you? Oh, okay. I thought I was a goner then. Also, fire in bursts. Don't waste all your ammo at once, you know? Unless, like, you're absolutely certain you're gonna hit it, then I guess you can go but... Okay, I don't like the amount of airspeed I don't have right now. But IL-2s are quite a slow plane. Hey, that's my kill! Yeah, I've got myself into a situation I don't want to be in right now. This ain't good. I'll put the flaps down. And how are you flying slow? Okay. This is not how I put. This is not gonna do me any favors. Since I fucked myself over, let's just see if anyone will leave us alone if we put smoke. We need airspeed fast. I can't even, like, roll. Okay, someone killed the IL-2, so at least that's something. I don't know, let's ask for help. See if anyone will help. Alright, we're gonna turn the smoke off and try and disappear into the cloud. That did not go to plan at all. But see, like, you see how, like, bad a situation go from good, like, you know, if you don't have a good enough airspeed, the situation really turns out bad. We're pretty, well, we're not doing so well. We could go into a flat spin, like, at any time, because I don't want that to happen, because I won't be able to get out of it, considering the controller is very basic with the controls you have, like, it's just sort of auto does the rudder and stuff, but in a flat spin you need to manually control the rudder, which I guess you could set up on a controller somehow, but it's like, it's really hard to do that, or it's like, I don't know, I just haven't found a right way to do that. It feels too sensitive. Right. Well, also we want to gain altitude just in case our engine burns out, because then we can glide. We got lucky with that one, really. Well, the game ended anyway. Well, we got an assist, so that's not too bad, I suppose. How much is it going to cost to repair? Oh, that's not too bad. We'll activate that booster too. There's probably going to be the last... There's probably going to be the last bit, because if I don't, this video for YouTube will be way too long. It's probably way too long now, but like, if you factor in all the loading screens and stuff, I use a app on my phone to edit, and it's kind of shite. There's not a lot you can do with it, so yeah. This will be the last game. Right, full throttle. There's a BF-109 there. Quite a few German aircraft today. Oh. Right. Gain some altitude. Gear up. Flaps up. Right, now we bank off to the side. So like, we fly off to the side. Alright. And then we climb. But you see, earlier was a perfect example of what I meant by if you don't have like energy, you're pretty much screwed. I couldn't do anything. Alright, let's put the flaps down. And we'll level the nose off a bit. We'll build some, when we get to like 100 or maybe a bit more than 100, we'll raise the flaps. Okay. Right. Building airspeed, which is good. Although I wonder why there's so many planes heading this way. What the hell is that plane? Some kind of bomber, I think. You can't really tell. Okay. This is... never mind. Which is... that's a good thing, because, like... we can't really afford to get into a fight at the moment, because of how, like... well, we need, the airspeed to fight, and I'm happy climbing for a moment. F6F. Also trying to locate a target for us to investigate. We are kind of vulnerable when we're climbing. Right, we'll let the engine cool. We'll gain some airspeed. Right. We'll put a bit more power. There we go. Now the temps are dropping. More power and then we'll use that to turn around. Alright. P-38, that's a twin engine. We'll go after that. We don't really see too many P-38s, well I don't anyway. But then it looks like the H... Is that a bomber? I really don't know. There's a BF-109 down there too, so... Yeah, it looks like by the time we get... Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Okay. That, I think that might be another twin, so we'll go after that. Or not, because the BF-109s will get him. That Yak 9 is... oh, scary. Okay. Oh, I thought the BF-109s would have got him by now. But this is like also another advantage about flying high. You can get a pretty good view of what's going on in the like combat if you look around. It can help you choose out targets better because you want to pick out single targets, you know, ones that can't get swarmed with enemy fighters or whatever. We'll go help out the BF-109s because he's putting up a pretty good... Never mind, I think they dealt with him. There's a Yak 2. I guess we could try that. Go against him. Alright, I made up my mind. Let's go after the Yak 2. Unless he makes it back to the airfield first. We really don't want to die to a flat cannon. Oh. Okay. So you're gonna hide out on the airfield, are you? Alright. We'll just... Oh, not that much throttle, Jesus. We'll just cut to 50. We'll stay out of the flat gun range, but keep an eye on what's going on. Honestly, I thought that Yak 2 would have landed by now. Wait, do they have... No, they just have the one. Okay. Right. Keep an eye on that Yak. Because the minute we're out of the airfield's range, then, well, that's our target. I wish you wouldn't circle the bloody airfield so much.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Okay, I don't know. That BF-109's brave, getting that close. Oh, an IL-2, okay. We'll go after him instead. This time we won't make the same mistake of having bugger all energy. But they fly really slow, which is a problem. Okay. Oh, he crashed. Okay, we'll just climb back up then. Never go vertical like I am doing, because that's one way to definitely get killed. Last game's a bit of a snooze fest really, isn't it? Not much is happening at all. Oh, there you are. See, and that's what happens when you stop paying attention. Now he has the height advantage. Alright, we're gonna lead that yak down to the BF-109. See if we can outdive. I think I just snapped his wings off. That's brilliant. He could handle the. He didn't. That plane was so dumb. That yak just sort of blew himself up. He ripped his wings off. Okay, so maybe not that uneventful. Still pretty uneventful, but not. Oh, funny. That game was really shit though, so sorry about the last one being a snooze fest. Right, thanks for watching and all that. Like, subscribe, bye. And where's the streaming thing? Down there.